Good morning, everyone, and a Freilich in Hanukkah, Erev, Shabbos, Kodesh, Hanukkah, in the PELE YOETZ concludes the section and the chapter in Avas Atzma of loving oneself with the following beautiful words. V'ikar ahava, the main love, she'oyoyev es atzmai gufay v'nishmasai, that a person loves themselves and they'll take care of their body and their soul. It has to be drawn out after the love that he has for Hashem. What does that mean? Just like a person cares about his vessels and utensils in his house, and he watches over them, that they shouldn't get dirty, they shouldn't break, because he loves himself and he wants to be able to use them. So for example, a person has pots and pans and he's going to make his Shabbos meal in. He's going to be very careful to make sure that they're clean, they don't break, they don't get damaged. He wants to be able to cook the best food. You have a car. You just leased your car for the next 3 years. How much a person watches over and takes care of it. You bought a car. You bought a used car, you put down $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000. That car means a lot to you. It's in hard-earned money invested in your automobile. You take care of it. You make sure it has gas. You make sure it has oil. You take it for a car wash once in a while. Maybe you wash it in your driveway. You try to avoid getting scratches. You make sure that the car is running smoothly and running good. Why? Because since that you care about yourself and you want to be able to use these vessels or these vehicles or whatever it is that you might have in the right way, you'll guard it, you'll take care of it. In the same way, a person needs to be makpid, very particular about their body and their soul. Yoiser v'yoiser, even more so, shelo yitanfu v'lo yishavu, that you should not sully up and dirty your body and your soul. V'lo yishavu, you should not break it. Shem klei shares l'shares v'em livnei ha'adon Hashem, because your body and your soul, they are the kli shares, they are the vessels that HaKadosh Baruch has given you to serve Hashem. Your body and your soul is what we have in this world as the vehicles that HaKadosh Baruch has endowed us with, and it's the only things that we have to be able to serve the Ribono Shel Olam. So if your car, you're careful to make sure you don't get scratches or a flat tire, and that there's enough oil in the oil gauge. And if your vessels and your kelim that you have at home, you make sure that they don't break, they don't get damaged, so you're able to use them in the right way. Al achas kama v'kama, all the more so does a person have to be careful in guarding their body and their soul, because these are the vehicles that HaKadosh Baruch has given us, the means that we have in this world to be able to serve Him in the best possible way. How much we have to protect ourselves and watch over ourselves and care for ourselves to make sure that we are strong, that we are healthy, that we are in good spirits, that our emotional balance has equilibrium, and so on and so forth. This is your whole intention in the world of guarding your body and your soul. You should think to yourself, I'm doing this in order that I could serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Rabbi Avigdor Miller Zatzal was extremely particular about guarding his health. And to a great degree, I was once in his shul many years ago, and I saw after Shachris, so many people came over to ask for a bracha, so many people came over and they shook his hand. This is going back probably about 23, 24 years ago. And after the last person shook his hand, he pulled out a bottle of rubbing alcohol and he rubbed down his hands with the alcohol to make sure that he got rid of all the germs. This is way pre-COVID, pre the germs and everything. He understood that people carry germs and people will shake his hand. And who knows, maybe the person sneezed and blew his nose right beforehand, and now he's got his germs on his own fingers. So he would rub down his hands to purify and to make sure that they were clean, that they were free of all the germs. Why? Because you have to guard yourself. You have to guard yourself very much to make sure you stay healthy, to make sure that you're able to do your avodah. If you get sick, how can you wake up in the morning and daven? If you get sick, how can you go to the shir and learn? If you get sick, how can a person go and do a chesed and drive somebody from point A to point B if they're not feeling well, if they're weak that day, if their body is not running in the right way? How can you do it? And therefore we have to guard ourselves very, very much. This is the kavanah you have to have. Uv'yechalkel devara b'mishpat, and HaKadosh Baruch or measure out your words properly. V'Hashem be'ezroi v'haya'adiroi, and HaKadosh Baruch will be your helper. V'haya'adiroi, and He will glorify you. He will exalt you in this world. Why? Because when you are doing what is right in the eyes of Hashem, when you are taking care of yourself, when you are guarding your health, and that doesn't mean only the physical health, as the PELE YOETZ is pointing out over here, you're guarding your spiritual health. You can't go anywhere that you want. You can't do anything that you'd like to do. You can't indulge yourself in a world of taivas, of pleasures and lust, when it's going to be a negative effect on your spiritual psyche and the like. You have to make sure that your emotions are in a good place. If a person is struggling with internal emotional pain, or they're struggling with mental issues and the like, go get help. There's doctors, there's therapists, there's psychologists, psychiatrists. There's so many ways that we can take care of ourselves to make sure that we are functioning in the right way. And it's all a chelik, it's all a portion of our avodas Hashem. Every time that you eat a healthy food, every time that you guard yourself from a dangerous situation, every time that you evaluate your spiritual, emotional makeup and you realize, I need to go speak to somebody about this, I need to go work on this, I might even need medication, you're doing a chelik of avodas Hashem. That's serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Don't look at it as negative, look at it as positive. Because that I love HaKadosh Baruch Hu so much and I want to serve Him the best possible way, I'm ready to do anything that I need to guard my health, physical, spiritual, emotional, psychological, in order that I can be a true Oved Hashem, a servant of the Ribbono Shel Olam. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful Shabbos Chanukah, in which the lights and the Kedusha of the menorah will illuminate our lives. All the best.